Hello guys, Zanitor here, and welcome back to City Skylines Sunset Harbor, where I forgot to hit play. But welcome back. We are testing out more of this DLC, which should be out today as this gets uploaded, since it's my second episode. So if you want to get it on Steam. Again, if you didn't see my previous video, please do check it out. I was a little bit tired during that video, more so than I thought it was, when I went back and watched it. I had been, I'd had about equivalent of maybe 15 hours of sleep in the last like 4 days before then. And then I was trying to record, and oh, that was a bad decision. But I feel better today, so I think hopefully that'll help. Maybe I'm awake. I don't know. But anyways, I guess getting back to what we've done, we don't have enough fish still, which you can tell. So I did read a little thing that Paradox had posted, where you can have multiple of the fish industry, like multiple of the harbors, of course, and it goes apparently fairly well when you do that. So that's what I'm here to try. I've thought about putting it over here, but then I guess no, it's not a bad idea actually. I don't think. Like maybe right there, because what I'm thinking is this is connected here, so if I build it to here and over, we should be okay. Although granted, with the way this is set up, I don't necessarily need a tunnel, although, nah. Can I build just across here? Oh wait, I need the freeform tool. I'm wondering if I can just get up under here. Like kind of like this, and then come around to there. Yeah, I mean, it's not beautiful. I'm gonna definitely edit this a little bit, but what I had in mind worked. So something more like that. That actually seems like a reasonable path, like something that would actually be done. So I'm happy with that. And then that gets them connected quite close. And just because I want to save some running of power there, I'm going to try that, and it does need water, so we will go ahead and sync that up. So it's saying it needs, I guess it needs both sides connected. I mean, I could connect it over there still, that would be fine. But what if I do that? Actually, let me do this. Let me pretend I'm coming in here to build a new area. And I'll just go like straight out like that. So let's pretend that's going to be where the new area is. I can always edit it later on. But we will, for the meantime, just have that. So it has a way in and out. Fishing route incomplete. Oh, it just needs a fishing route. Well, okay, sure. Oops. Well, that also still works, so it's fine. Let's make this one a little bit smaller. I kind of have hopes that it'll just make its way back a little quicker. So I'm thinking just something like that. Just a quick little turnaround. That'll still have 26 workers. I think it could be... Oh wait, there's an efficiency thing. Okay, this has 100% efficiency, so it's fine. So it is efficient. We'll see if this one happens to be efficient as well. I'm guessing it will tell me once it's done a few passes, or maybe just one pass. 96% efficient. I'm guessing it just means that it doesn't get caught up somewhere and everything. I mean, I'll take 96%. That is still an A. So I'm fine with that. Okay, so... we have a lot more need for residential, so we will continue with that. I'm thinking we do some residential over here. That seems... I'll go back to my straight roads, because I did say I think I was going to stick with just doing the straight roads, just to see kind of what happens. So I'll stick to that as much as... You know, that's not usually what I would want to do, but I will make an exception here. Just because I think that would be a little nicer. Alright, and that's already covered, so great. We'll go ahead and start plopping this down. I need to undo that. I need to paint that in by itself. So we'll go like that. I don't mind if it's there as well, or I guess there too. But the rest of this... Well, actually, this is... Okay, this is still... I was thinking that was a 4-lane for some reason, so that's actually fine. We can do that all the way down here, no problem. And then we'll have some commercial out here. Kind of buffer zone of that. So I'm thinking, since we have this here as well, we may as well come out to here. We can connect there, and we'll start building off of this area, which that wasn't as straight as I anticipated, actually. That's 90 degrees, so that's better. But we can start building off of this area and make ourselves a new little industry. Well, not a new industry area, but an upgraded industry area. That is... I guess I can't really get 90 degrees here, can I? Well, I guess I can if I go this way a bit more. There we go. I'll delete that. a nice curve for everyone involved. So maybe something like that, and then that fills in that area. You know, I'm going with the triangles here. Well, let me do it that much. As much as I may desire, it's not allowing it. But you know what? Honestly, I can't blame it. I wouldn't have allowed me to do as much as I did. And we'll give some spacing there. I guess I'll go ahead and do that to sort of maximize that space. And go out to there, and that'll be fine. We'll go and pop this up. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing. I know we placed the child care this time. I want to get the elder care down this time as well. We probably have enough to afford it, actually. We do. So we want to bring the elder care obviously back to where the citizens actually are. Would it be weird to put them next to a cemetery? Maybe. Alright, let's see. We're probably going to get some traffic problems soon, thus being, you know, a grid city. You know, kind of the issue of that always, but I'm not too worried about that, because I don't think it's going to be that hard to maintain, or I don't think it's going to be that big of a problem in the end. That's the hope, at least. Kind of just deciding where I want to put this, because I could put it like out here and it still covers everything. So maybe I'll do that. And we do have buses now, which will probably be good to start using at some point. I do have trams, which every time I use trams, I get the worst comments I've ever gotten in my life. Everyone gets so angry. I forgot there's public transport hubs. Shit. Oh my god. So yeah, this is where you can have like your metro switch to buses and everything. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Okay, I'm extra happy now. I totally forgot that was a thing, so that's fantastic. I really can't wait until we get solar power. Oh wow, 17,000. That'll be at least a good few more episodes. But we'll get there, so it's fun. But yeah, I 100% forgot about the transport hubs. I knew I was forgetting something when playing, so I'm very happy to see that. That's going to be really, really, really cool to do, I think. So that's as far as we'll go that way. We'll continue containing ourselves to this area. Luckily, we're not polluting any water thus far, other than... well, no, we're not even polluting water, we're just polluting ground. And that's over here. So that's going pretty well for us. Sewage treatment is getting a bit lower. You know, if it comes down to it, I will just do this. I like not having to pump it. I know ground pollution isn't better, but I like not having to pump it directly into the water, at least. It makes me feel a little better, kinda. Not much, but a little. And then we have, yeah, the eco one as well. I'm guessing maybe it's just less. Yeah, it's just less pollution. I mean, I guess I could pop one down now, and then, you know, when You know, it'll kind of keep it topped up for the meantime, and then I won't have to worry about it for a little bit. And water availability, we're getting a little bit low on. So, I mean, I could add another one out here. That's probably not a bad idea. And I say a little bit low, it's like still maxed out. I just want to be preemptive more than waiting right now. So, just because we have such a high demand, I may end up, you know, moving some of these people, but I am going to move them in on this little outskirts here. Because, I mean, ultimately, it's still a nice place for housing. I probably won't build off this anymore, actually. It'll probably be a whole new section, so if they want to live all through here, they can live all through here, and it will be just fine. Let's give them a couple of shopping options here, and then put more of them down. The path is being used a lot, which is great to see. I don't really have another quick path to like get over here, sadly. Same with over here to there, but we do have this little one, so hopefully that's a bit of something at least. But I like how everything looks, and honestly, if I go in the traffic view, I bet this is going to be the worst spot. It looks like it would probably be the worst. Yeah, I mean, we still got 93% average flow. I'm pretty happy with that. I might upgrade that to a larger road at some point, but then that just adds... Well, it doesn't have to add lights here. I could fix that. But I think I'm okay with it as is. And granted, some of it may be just people walking across. Which I do wonder. You know, I could make a little way for them not have to even worry about it. I'll do that, and then we'll do that since it's allowing me. What's in the space already? Oh, nothing. I'll do that, because what I'll do is I end up just using the move it tool to fix a lot of this. That's basically my entire plan with everything. You just get it down and then use the move it tool to fix it. Maybe I'll put that like that way. Okay. So here's what I'll do. I know I deleted businesses and stuff, which is never ideal, but sometimes you gotta delete some things to progress some things, and I'm okay with doing it if it means progression ultimately. So let's do that, and then bring it back as far as we can so it doesn't look too ridiculous. Same with here, I'll move it right to the edge. And if I can match that with that, that would actually look pretty good. There we go. And I could actually go ahead and... I don't have anarchy to make this work. Maybe I can bring it out to here and it'll let me do it. It will. Then I can come back in and do that. There we go. So that may make it even move better, you know, possibly. So we'll see. A lot of the times that's a pretty easy trick. I mean, it's gone up to 94, so if it gets bad, I'll just do a roundabout. Because we can still have a grid city with roundabouts, just kind of keeping them on those outside bits, I think. And it keeps us safe, so. Alright, so industry is fine right now. We're kind of looking at needing more residential. You know, I do see perhaps there's a good opportunity. You know, I'd almost on this way on in this is more for just getting more people in for working over here, which might be why it's busy actually. Trying to determine how many people are using it to get on and off. Because if not that many people are using it, I could make it an overpass. But at the same time, I think it's running better now. I'll give them some alternate routes soon and see if that helps. But I'm going to do something I usually wouldn't do. And I'm going to use this one, this intersection. No, that's a bad idea. It's too close. I'm going to use maybe this one, as busy as it may be, because I know I can fix that, so that's not going to worry me. I'm going to use going this way for residential. The reason being is I think it would be kind of interesting having, you know, some in the middle. That means they definitely would have a place to work. And I'm just kind of curious because I've never done that before. I usually always keep industrial areas on the outside. So I'd be curious if I happen to do this, and then, you know, make it to where they can go in for work, if that actually will work out well. I've just made a penis on accident, Jesus. And I'll keep with this square thing. I feel like I could just call this like Square City at this point. I feel like I could upgrade this road, which may interrupt a few things that may not allow me. Yeah. So it's not going to let me because of that. Everything else will be fine, but not here. I'd have to... Oh, 90% full. We're going to have to find some way to deal with garbage, which later on we do get waste transfer facility, which is super cool. But yeah, I am very curious about what this is going to do. It stores garbage temporarily, and then we get the waste processing complex, which again, I forgot about these things. I'm very excited to be using them as well, so that's something to remember as when we kind of move on, I guess. So yeah, I'm on another landfill site, and I'm thinking it's probably wise to put it back here. You know, for that, I might have to wait to have much there. So maybe I'll keep this as a small community, just so I don't overdo it. So let's do something like that. And then we'll come in and do this, which I need to pop this, I just realized. So there we go. And for electric, we just need a little hookup there. So that'll be something at least. We have not enough workers, so maybe this is good. Maybe we'll be able to get some workers on this side. Maybe I can not educate them too well. Yeah, it's not nice, but it's kind of how the game works. I will give them medical, and I'll put a fire department down here anyways, because let's be honest, it could be used. And then we'll give them police. Okay, I was determining if I wanted to use the money. I mean, education-wise, like, we could use a little bit better education out here. I'm okay with taking that out for that. All right. All right. I think we're doing pretty well. We're building in what we needed to there, so that's great. One thing I could do if I wanted, I could connect this up for more access of jobs, but I think this actually filled in their work. I see them getting little upgrades now. This one's probably not getting a lot of work because of this type of road. They can't go across the median, so they have to go all the way around the roundabout. So let me... Oops, sorry. I think I just deleted the job anyways. Whoops. But let's do that anyways. Ooh, we got a fire, so... Okay, we had them on hand, so that's good. So how's the fishery doing? Or fish harbor, I guess. So 94%, 100%, so that's good. So why? So freight trucks in use 1. So I'm wondering, because I have the market, I'm curious if that's taking the fish from the factory itself and like halting its ability to grow. Seems plausible, but I truly don't know. I don't ever see any of the trucks or anything. So I really don't know. I guess that's something to learn. Most definitely. Just gonna adjust this a little bit. It's a little bit crazy looking. There we go. At least the curve looks a little bit more natural. Well, there goes a truck at least, so that's something. Oops. Probably shouldn't move those. So it's delivering to here. Okay, it's delivering to here. It just... Okay, they're actually getting stuff. It's just we're getting things quite quickly. Okay, that makes me feel better. We're good. I was a bit confused there. Now, one thing I wouldn't mind to do here... Probably should go ahead and... So I kind of want to have a road going up to this area separately for people that come in, but I don't really want to like use that effort currently. Oh, where I moved that, I've messed it up, haven't I? Oh wait, maybe it's fine. I don't know actually. It seems to be acting okay, it just looks wrong. Does that work? Maybe making it worse. I mean, it's working when the tide goes in. It must be fun, right? Yeah, I'm sure. All right. Yeah. What do we want to do now? The demand is still for residential, so I guess that's the main next plan. We'll instead of expanding out, we'll just keep building on what we got. They have a demand for jobs, so I may do what I was saying, which is connecting these areas. Because I know that looks silly, but I'll build things off of it later. I'm just thinking they might have more use for jobs there. Could be wrong, but we'll see. Now I'm tempted before we get too deep into everything to go ahead and flip the switch and turn these into roundabouts. I've got the money to do so, so I may go ahead and do that. Just so I don't have to worry about people stopping, and I can rebuild these. I know I just took the time to do it, but I think it's a smarter move all in all. And we'll move this just down here instead for now. May not be enough room. May have to go even farther. Let me just put you... let me put you just in here. You'll still cover about the same amount of ground. Alright, now... Let's see, we got the big roundabout now too, but we only need the small boy. I say small, it still takes up a lot of room when trying to put it down. Alright, we need it... Actually, if I do this, I can put it where I want it. But the problem is it's going to delete all the buildings, so let me just keep going back. And I'll get there eventually. So what is the space occupied by? I don't know. Let's just do that. That's actually not too bad there. So we'll delete this side, delete this side. And then we will go ahead and see if we can make this curve okay. Fix it with the move it tool, as always. It's just we'll just straighten it up and then put this here, turn it ever so slightly. I think that will be fine. Oh. That I think will fix once we hit play. And then for this, I think we could use maybe upgrading this and this whole thing to a larger road. I wish I had the avenue. That would be my ultimate goal, which I could use as eventually. Obviously, we're kind of close to it. But I think upgrading to this road will be horrible because of the intersection. I just saw that. Let me digress what I was just about to do, because really this should be just local traffic. So I need to like fix it to where it will just be local traffic. I think that'll be the best thing for us. And then we will go ahead and have that. And I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this through here, all to that. Come back here and there we are. Now, yeah, we're going to do the same here, of course, so I almost forgot. I was like, what is this? Where's the road? Alright, and then come in here and not connect to that road. Actually, I can just put it this way right now, can I? That'll do. Obviously, got to delete a couple of things here, sadly. I'll actually delete everything and just place it myself. I'm kind of okay with, you know, as much as I don't want to necessarily lose these buildings, I'm okay with it. And I may end up upgrading this to different kind of roads, which you'll see in just a moment. There we go. And then here we'll have that. And then for this we'll... do I have any of the asymmetric roads or anything yet? I do not. Okay. That's a little bit later on, I guess. I'll keep it... Oops. I'll keep it as this for the meantime. But I probably will end up changing that in the not so far future. We'll go ahead and put this back in here. There we go. And hopefully we won't lose anything. And just for the meantime to make sure we're connected still. So I think that's all okay. As it should be. This looks like it's okay. So what I'm thinking, 2-lane highway, that could work. But there is 3 lanes, so I may as well, I mean, I could as well just upgrade it into like a more of a, almost, not turbo roundabout, but, I mean, just about. Let's do that. This will keep the speed up and more people flowing, I think. Then they have a more dedicated way to turn there. Kind of like a normal roundabout should. Honestly, having this over here and here would probably do a hell of a difference as well. And I should go ahead and upgrade this now that I have the ability. Actually, I probably can just... Don't like that angle, but that's what the move it tool is for. It's the beauty of the move it tool. Alright. Bring it to there-ish. Then pretend it just does like a little curve maybe into it. Yeah, man, that's not perfect, but hey, it works. Okay, so we got that. Those are kind of settled. I guess the next thing to do is really just play it out and see what happens. I did place everything back, right? I've already forgotten if I placed something somewhere else. Oh boy, that's gonna be a problem, I'm sure, but I'm sure we're fine. Alright, let's play it. Did we lose power anywhere? So that's still not connected to a road, technically. Do you need to be on the road? I may mess this one up. I mean, you're literally on the road, mate. There we go. Alright, fixed. Now... Alright, so the roundabouts definitely going to be working better. I know I've got this one, not ideal. Could instead, don't really need a pause to do this now I think about it. Could come up off this way. Okay. Oops. Oops. Oh god. Hitting the wrong button. Where's the... Oh god. I thought this was the delete button. Oh, okay, there we go. They both were doing... So V and B was both giving me the underground tool for some reason. Couldn't figure out what was going on there. So we'll delete that. And then... we'll come around this way to here. And then now we'll have this just be a little bit more industrial. Really, we don't even need the industry here anymore. This could actually go skedaddle on over here with the other one. And that's not really too bad, actually, so maybe I'll do that. Oh yeah, I got the I was like, why do these look so different? But of course they are different. Yeah, and for the power plants, we'll maybe eventually end up changing them a little bit too and doing something a bit better. Hopefully just switch to solar, honestly, in the end. I'm just upgrading that road, so better traffic flow. I mean, I obviously could do that there as well, but I don't see the need. I can't tell if we're going to be lower. Yeah, so about the same. The same place actually kind of getting us. This bit's a bit busy. I mean, 94, that's 1% better, so I'll take it. I think this might just be people crossing and everything like that too, which I'm not going to worry about in a downtown setting. And again, 94. Should not need to worry about it anyways. Plus, when I get Metro and everything like that, I'll probably end up doing that, which that comes at 6,500 people. That will not take very, very long to do. So, there we go. Made myself feel a little bit better by organizing a few more bits now. One thing I think I could do is probably, I mean, these guys need more workers pretty extensively. We could have them live up here, and this could become a neighborhood. That could be an interesting one, so let's try that. And as always, going for the squares. I'm not sure what I'm doing like that. I could just do this. I forgot, they're squares. Oh wow, not enough money. Amazing. Not had that in a while, actually. So it felt weird. So when we get up to where we want to be, we'll do this. We are losing money. It could be the new road maintenance. It will cost a bit more for sure. Yeah, we're actually losing money pretty bad here. But what I'll do is I'll just pull in a bunch of people here anyways to get the numbers up. And then I can put the roads in later on. But this will give us a burst of money to where I can actually afford this stuff. So, like so. There we go. Didn't need that much, but sure, why not? But this will get us to where we need to be at least. And I can actually... There we go. Managed to fix it in the end. So, perfect. Yeah, I think we were just losing money because we were losing citizens because they were not having jobs or something of the sorts. Oops, I hit my microphone. Sorry about that. My microphone stand's getting a little bit squeaky. Sounds like I need some WD-40 or something. But there we go. That feels pretty good. So they have two ways in. They're probably going to annoyingly take this way in. So I may give them an alternate route. Here. And I think that would be a fairly wise loose term, or loose usage of wise, but a wise decision. That was a bad placement, but it's what I had to work with, so I'm just making it count. So yeah, we are going to run low on power here in a moment. We're not nearing any new power ability, I guess would be the way to say it. So I probably will end up having to use, or having to maybe get a loan. Might be able to avoid that, but we shall see. Put that to there. Excuse me. Feeling a bit worse for wear today, just for being tired, luckily. Not anything serious, not anything going on with the current diseases or anything like that. Apparently, I may have already had the coronavirus when I came back from London in January. My doctors are actually going over it currently to find out because I had full documented times of me being very ill with something that felt like the flu but was not the flu, and having like 7-hour-long fevers. So we'll see what comes from that. I mean, I had all the symptoms and everything, and it was probably the first sickness that I had that really knocked me out, so it would make sense. Do not suggest, so please take things seriously if you're not already. That's going to be my lesson of the day. But there we go. We got more power. Money is okay. We're losing. I mean, we're kind of like, we're gaining people, losing people. It's going between. We're losing money, gaining money. It's going back and forth, but I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it levels back out to where we want it to be soon. Oh wow, you need a lot for university. I did not realize. Oh, trade school isn't that much. 6,500. Okay. Yeah, it could be worse. So yeah, we're not doing too bad. Really, the only thing I don't like about this town is this right now. But I plan to knock this out soon when I build a new place off here. Which is hopefully how I'm going to get more people in this area and this area without them having to go all the way around. Because my plan is a big road that bypasses maybe through here and then has these sections off instead of them having to go that way. And there we go. We are a busy town. We have more policies, unique buildings, sightseeing tours, trolley bus, tourism specialization. We have highways. We got decorative tree roads. We have bicycle lanes. Always welcomed. We have bus station. I'm not sure if that's new or not. Fishing pier. That was always there. Ferry and bus exchange stop. I do not remember that. Medium warehouse, trolley bus depot, and fish farm. Okay. Fish farm seems like something worth checking out. I'm guessing it's just like how they raise like cod and things like that. Like farm raised fish, I guess is all it would be called. I was trying to think of a better... Ooh, salmon fishing harbor. Dedicated to a special thing. That's interesting. Fish farms can have higher yield of fish. It sends to the fish market. Okay. So can this be anywhere? Or does it also have to be? Okay, so it also has to be here. Okay, cool. So yeah, I guess we want to figure out where... I mean, I guess here's our best option, really, isn't it? I think our guys are going to be driving through that one, sadly, but I think it'll be alright. We can connect them up there. So yeah, I guess this will be our little fish farm. Okay, they're kind of driving between us, so it makes me feel a bit better. We have a lot more need for residential now. So we do have 42,000. I don't know how much it would be. Let me just build like a really ugly version. So it'd be 16,000, 18,000 to do the road I'm kind of looking at. Plus we really ideally need more area. But I mean, then it gives me a lot of places to build off of and then be able to work from there. So who knows? Who knows? Let's see. Trying to decide. Maybe I'm going to take that away. Just for the time being. I've not actually seen anyone use it that mattered. That like was actually part of the fishing area. So there is that to consider as well. So I'm thinking we got that. So we're down to 32,000. That's good to know. And then we'll build to right there. And then we now have the eventuality of building that way. What I could do, look at this bit, it's goofy. You know, I could just keep this as is, and have little roads off of and fix later with. I think that's what I'll do actually. I was going to like find a place to put a roundabout, but I think just having it as is and then fixing it later probably more wise. Because I don't think it's actually going to be too large of an issue if all, you know, works as I wish it would. So we'll have that. That's a pretty easy kind of three-way. And then we can start... What I will do, though, is I will be smarter here at least. And I'll go ahead and do a roundabout to add on some new areas here. Which I can actually go ahead and hit play again because this isn't going to affect anyone. Made it look absolutely beautiful. I don't know why it likes to do that so much, but it really, really does. I'm sure there's a way to fix this better with the Move It tool, but I never learned how to use the shortcuts on the old move it tool, sadly. Will eventually, maybe. Yeah, I see where some nodes are too close here, so this should be like more out. Put that back. This should be more somewhere there. This probably more like at an angle, I'm guessing. Wonder if this would be at an angle. Pull this back and pull that out. And then, nope, just make it look worse. But I tried something, you know? Let me just do it by eye instead. Which, I mean, me doing something by eye is not good, but... I mean, that's not the worst. I think it'll work. So I'll take it, honestly. I mean, this compared to this one looks a bit goofy, but yeah. It happens. Oh, God, it looks so bad in comparison. I feel like I need to fix it. But at the same time, laziness overwhelms me. Oh, we have avenues now. Large avenue with grass. I quite like these for like the beginnings of neighborhoods. I think they're quite a fun little thing. And I'm tempted. So I'm thinking neighborhood over here. And one thing I think would be fun is we'll make it a district. So I'm thinking neighborhood over here. And then we have... yeah, I think that'd be fun. So we can give it some fun little policies that others would not have. Such as they recycle, which, yeah, it does cost a... Oh, no, it actually just works a little bit better for us. Doesn't it? Okay, yeah, so it costs a little bit, but that's recycling center. We don't have a recycling center yet, so that's... Let me, I guess, know this instead. Parks and plazas can be better. Let's see, we can do... help their parks a bit more. Reduce mail accumulation. Oh yeah, mails. Jeez. Or mail. Mails. How dare they? No, I can work with mails. Totally forgot about that. Sorry, I was just thinking about what I said. I can work with the mail service is what I'm trying to say. I just said mail so many times that got stuck in my head, and now I'm just thinking about working with mails. But, you know, there we go. Electric cars cost 2 cents per vehicle a week. Okay. That's industrial. Okay. Alright, so we'll encourage biking as well. I think that would be smart. And then just checking if something else was smart here. But I think we're okay currently. So we'll start with that. I could also try to go for some like high-tech housing or self-sufficient buildings. That's what I was trying to say. I don't know if you can have that in the organic shops at the same time. You can. So there we go. But I'm thinking, you know, start with like an avenue here and then build off of that. Which, you know, probably having like a little roundabout off this would be wise too. Maybe like here. That's not going to fit, but I can do this. I know I can make my own as well. But if they're in the game, I don't see a point, at least for me. So let's go back to this one. Yes. Why? Oh. Alright, maybe I will just make my own. Let's see. I'll even use these. So I'll just use I'll use the 2-lane though. I don't need quite as much. So I guess like... I'm guessing this will work just fine. There we go. It's much bigger than it needs to be. Considerably so. Kinda didn't plan that one out. I just was going to the edge. So maybe if I do like half of it and half of that, half and half, and then half, half, then half. There we go. Oh, that's quite nice actually. Okay. I don't think I've ever actually tried to make my own. So that was new. Let's go ahead, build off of here, like so, and like so, and we won't worry about going this way just yet, but we can have one that's very much like this, and that way I won't make these equal because I know I'm not going to be able to, and I'll just get angry if I keep trying. This is kind of like the hills at this point. I mean, the hill, I guess would be a better term. But let's have like this. And then we'll just kind of go funny within it. So we'll start with like a, let's see, maybe like kind of a long area here. And then just kind of like little cul-de-sacs. This will be the premium area, you know, where, I don't know, someone would want to live. We'll just pretend. I thought it was going to be like something special there. It looked all different. There we go. And then, why not one of those little like no outlet ones? There we go. There we go. So, a little bit of something there, kind of using up most of the space we have. Not getting too close to that. They pay too much for that. And then here, we can do... That would be kind of funny, but pointless. So I'm doing it. And then maybe we can build off this way. And then another disconnected area here. CD player's probably looking at this being like, what is he doing? Crying himself to sleep at this point. Trying to figure out what's wrong with me. There we go. That can be like our little starter area to it. Wow, we've actually come up with money while I was messing around with that. So that's good. So we'll do that. This incredibly efficient way of plumbing. I'm gonna need another water treatment place already. I guess that is the downfall of the other thing, isn't it? The one that only recycles, I guess. Or, well, is more eco-friendly. I guess put that in quotations ever so slightly. Do I have incinerators? No, I don't have incinerators just yet. That's fine though, but we are getting kind of full again on the landfill. Annoyingly so. Which means I'll probably have to end up doing something else with it. I wonder if I can get a recycling center. Have it come in and start having it do like a few little things. And then maybe I can actually go ahead and make this a policy for where they like recycling. Maybe that'll help us out a little bit. And I need to bring this out ever so slightly more. There we go. So off the avenue, directly, it'll be all commercial, of course. And then we'll do a little bit of commercial here and here just to give a little bit of a breather. And then the rest of this, all residential. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Don't want them living there. And then same with over here. But try not to get them on the outside. There we go. That, I think, will be pretty fun. Be curious to see what that will turn out to, look like in the end. I think that's everything covered there. They do need power. Ooh, we have oil power now, which is probably going to be a necessity at this point. So let's go ahead and... I guess we can just plop it down over here somewhere, can't we? Oh well. Yeah, here. Maybe. Sure, why not? And then we need to connect them as well. Almost forgot that, important bit. So we'll just come across like that for now. So that I get them powered up. They should be self-sufficient. They don't need power. But no. So we should have some like organic produce. Yes, sustainable cuisine. Organic corn, of course. So we got discount sales. That's not really the correct terminology, I don't think, for it, but sure. We got an Eco Mart. That's the first one that actually sounds right. So that's good. Eco Supermarket, organic coffee and tea. See, that's where I'd be. Organic coffee and tea. Wow, there's two of them competing. I love this multimedia center, but it looks like it's got sandwiches. Well, I guess technically it would be, because there's more than one thing there, so sure. Sure. I'll let you have that one, game. But this seems quite nice. I think this will be a fun little area if it builds in nicely. Could connect this up here too, and then that allows two ways in, but I think I'm okay with it as it is. Just a one-way system currently. They can have their own personal police station, just, always at the ready. We'll put them there. So they have one for any time they need anything at all. And we probably should give them a park. Which is going to be a bit difficult with the layout, but slope too steep. Slope too steep. There we go. I can fit it there. So that helps at least one side of things. And I could go and connect them up with the other civilizations, I guess, eventually with walking path. Although I'm not sure how far they're going to want to walk this way, but, you'd be surprised how far people would walk if they have the walking path. It's kind of like real life. Then we'll bring her down and on over to here. There we go. So they can visit the poorer brethren. Alright, and then let's make a little... I just noticed there's room for a path there, which I like to connect these a little bit nicer than the game likes to. I was thinking the elders, they don't really have a way across here. But I feel like they could use just a nice little, path in general. Walk by the landfill, see the scenery. But also, just a way to get across the road would be quite nice. And obviously we'll tidy this up as always. There we are. So just a nice way to be able to cross the road there, I think, will be sufficient. Then they'll probably start using it from here too, actually. So there we go. That's quite nice. Anything else we could maybe give a little love to here? I don't know. I guess could maybe from like right here. Could kind of build a transition over to the main area. By going through here. And I think there'll eventually be things around this, so it won't look quite so out of place. And then connect that bad boy up. So yeah, I think at some point this won't look so awkward and like it doesn't belong. Ooh, that looks good enough. Can I get it to look nicer though? No. I think that's about as close as I can get. But I will take that, because that is better than I usually would get. So there we go. And then maybe I'll... Gonna continue the path through. No, it's just gonna freak out because I got that there. That's fair. I did move it. I thought about continuing the path like through and everything, but I think that should be fine. But that is pretty cool. Nice little path through. And by nice, I mean it goes through the smog area of Doom. But it's a path. That's a good explanation of, of what we have here. It's a path. So take it or leave it. You're welcome. So now, I guess I could give them, you know, some education. I've heard that's pretty good for you. We don't really have like a main spot for them that I could. I think right there should be fine. Kind of the way it's set up doesn't leave a lot of room to put in these kind of things. But that's okay. I think we'll be alright. So I've got all this area to build into as well. I could build, you know, something maybe out here as a little main strip and then build off of it as well. Maybe a little lower quality of a place to where it's back to the straight lines, because this looks quite out of place, but it also looks good. I think I like how it all that kind of comes together. So not enough customers. Let's make sure. I mean, why is there not enough? It's just the location. It is kind of weird because they have to. Oh yeah, they can't walk there. That is good to note. I didn't think about that. So let's do that. So that makes it where they can indeed walk there. So that's automatically a plus. And then we're going to sadly take that one out to make sure there's a way across there too. And I'm going to take away that single bit just to make sure nothing ever messes up there. But that gives them a way across each way now. So that should make that better. And then, yeah, I didn't really think about that because there is an issue with that. And now they can go down that way and cross down there if so needs be too. So hopefully that helps. I think it should do because there's a lot more people walking now. So that's the ultimate goal. I mean, people are coming through this way now, so that's something. So we shall see. How close are we to unlocking? So 6,500. Wow, okay, we're very close. Because I was like, wonder how close we are to getting offices. I was wanting to maybe make this area a bit for offices and stuff. So we're getting pretty close. I'd say our traffic's getting more around 80. Oh, no, still 93. So we're still doing pretty good. We're just having a little bit of backlog here and mostly here. This area is oddly enough our worst, which I think that's, again, just people. Which we're not going to complain about too much because that's just, I mean, that's more like a city. It makes sense. But yeah, it looks like we are going to be having people quite soon. Or not people quite soon. More things quite soon, so that is really cool. I'm going to build out to here just to get more things. We struggling on the trash now. I'm guessing the thing I put in was not good enough. Yeah, it was not good enough. That makes sense. Alright, let's... if I put that there... I think that keeps us safe enough with a barrier, so... hopefully that will help. I think it should do, so that's good. I just don't want to lose too many people by doing this, so... or by doing anything, so... I'll try to fix it the best I can there. And let's, we'll bring that down ever so slightly. I don't think this will affect anything. I'm trying to just hit that a little bit of this without having to put too much. I really want to just get to 6,500, but we're losing people, so we'll see where we stand. Yeah, I think we're losing more than we're gaining, so I think we'll have to build another little area for industry, or maybe just add on to here. That might be an easier option currently. Or, cheeky way of doing it for the meantime until we delete them. Put them here. Because there's already the availability there for spots. So that might help us and get us okay for the meantime. Maybe. I realized I could go ahead and do this area as well. I think this area is cutting it just a little close, but out here is very doable. There we go. There's a little spot. There we are. But yeah, that seems to be helping there at least. So that's good. We could go ahead and do... I'll do half of that. And I'll do a little bit of here as well. And maybe... there we go. We got there now. So now we have the campus areas, taxation policies. We have the metro, inner city bus. All of these new things. Dolphin safe fishing. That's cool. That is really cool. So we'll have to see about how that goes. Something that we will try to do. Industry 4.0. That is interesting. I don't remember that. High density zones and offices. So that's fantastic. We love that. Incineration. That's good because we really need it now. We have the metro station, an elevated metro station. I totally forgot there's elevated metros now. So we totally may, I mean, I feel like we have to, don't we? Post-sorting facility, large warehouse, aquatic center, inner city bus station, which also really cool. And inner city bus hub. So that's going to be so much cool stuff to do. And we now have solar power. So I'm going to actually go ahead and pause that there. I'm very happy with our progress today. And I really look forward to coming back and doing more. I know I've not been able to get into the new stuff too much yet. It's kind of the thing of starting a new city. It's a bit of a slow one sometimes getting into it. But I think now that we're into the 6,500 people, I think we can start doing exactly what we want. So I hope that that you enjoy the process and enjoy watching more. There'll be another video out tomorrow, and hopefully then I will be delving more into the fish-oriented stuff, but also the metro and everything else above that too. We'll see if we can manage to get to where we're turning a profit, where we don't have to worry about money too much, and that will be great. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will talk to you guys in the next one, and as always, stay frosty. I don't know what I was going to say. I don't know what I always say. I always just say goodbye. So I guess, yeah. Goodbye, guys. Oh, boy.